Good day, this is meteorologist Joe Ansello on the day watch here at the Fleetweather Ocean Routing Center here in New York. Today is November 10th. It is just after 20 GMT, and today I'm giving you a brief overview of the weather and routing concerns along the northern Pacific Ocean. Starting off with the latest satellite imagery of the North Pacific Basin, we can see that we currently have a low pressure system along the northern portions of the Sea of Okhotsk. Just to that system's east, we have a very strong storm along the southwestern extent of the Aleutian Islands. And then just to that system's northeast in the Gulf of Alaska, we do have another low pressure system. And then associated with these three low pressure systems, we do have their well-defined cold fronts, which extend well to the southwest from the center of the system. And then over the course of the remainder of this week and then into next week, we will see that these cold fronts will continue to cut eastward across the basin, impacting many of the major shipping lanes. And I will go over kind of what vessels should be on the lookout for as far as eastbound and westbound transits for this time of year. Taking a look now at our in-house product, which is based around the GFS, our biggest concern is going to be this storm, which is positioned just to the southwest extent of the Aleutian Islands. And over the course of the remainder of this week and then early to next week, we'll kind of see the system move towards the northeast along the Aleutian Islands and then kind of begin to loop around and then merge and then converge with this low pressure system that is along the northern portion of the Sea of Okhotsk. And then thereafter, kind of along the frontal boundary of this complex system, we will see a few more low pressures spin up. So kind of the moral of the story is going to be that along the northern portion of the North Pacific Ocean, we will kind of see a very active gale and storm track begin to overtake a majority of the basin as we begin to transition further into fall and then into the winter here in the northern hemisphere. So now moving forward in time, we will see that this storm will gradually move towards the northeast just along the Aleutian Islands. And then by roughly the 12th at 12Z, we will see that those two systems have now converged into a singular system. And then just along that frontal boundary, we do have another low pressure system that does spin up. And then kind of in association with this entire kind of coagulation of low pressure systems, we will see that there is a very, very extremely broad a wind and wave field, which is basically going to encompass a vast majority of the northern Pacific Ocean. So again, kind of like an eastbound vessel that might be coming up from Singapore through Luzon Strait, that might want to kind of ride along the coastline of Japan, kind of riding along the helping Kuroshio current, and then continue to follow the Kuroshio current, and then eventually, after reaching a certain point along a run line, they may wish to transition into a Great Circle route to save on fuel and miles. And then looking at a westbound vessel that would be generally kind of riding along a route that along coastal Baja California, and then maybe by reaching Southern California, they might wish to transition into a rumline route for a period, and then begin to transition into a Great Circle route, just to maintain and remain just below the strongest, most adverse conditions along the gale storm track along the northern Pacific Ocean. With that, this has been your North Pacific Update. Please make sure you subscribe to our channel and follow us on LinkedIn to receive all the latest weather and routing news. Once again, this is Joe Antello from the Fleetweather Ocean Routing Center. Stay connected and safe.